Hello everyone, this is Anil Kumar. In the last video, we have discussed about basic configuration of the Spring MVC application, where we configured web.xml and Spring Servlet XML and the necessary packages that we have created. So let's go and create a form. Okay. Basically, this is not an hello world. What we are developing is the login application, something like login form, but we will name it as a login form. So we will create a form, basic HTML form. The action would be something called login. Okay, so in the form we will provide some username, username field, username, and basic input, some one text field. Okay, input, what you name it as a name equal to username, uh, name equal to user name, and the type would be, what is the type? It would be a text, right? It would be a text field, free text, right? So text field. And if you what is the username and password, we will ask for the password. So password is another input field, where I think we need to end the input, right? Input field. Maybe some BR is required to have a kind of it should come on the next line. So input, and what is the name for you password? We will name it as a password, and this also would be a type text, right? So it would be a type text. So we will have another BR break line to uh, come to the next line, and we will have another input type called submit button. Okay, input tag as some type, uh, type equal to submit, right? So type equal to submit, and the value that we will provide is also a submit to make it visible. Submit. Okay, so basically what we have done is we have created two fields, username and password, and we try to configure that action into the login controller. So this request has to go to the login controller. So basically what we will do is we will create a another controller, where let me create another one class over here, uh, java class. I will name that as a login controller. Okay, login controller. So I think it should come to Java Tech, right? So Java Tech. Okay. So I will open this login controller. This login controller, basically the code, what it will go here is we need to take the request parameters, and for the username and password, the request which is coming from the form, and we need to process those particular username and password and pass to the appropriate JSPs. So let me the login controller, uh, I will try to create one method called some method name. I think we can declare whatever the method we can uh, mm, that's a, there is a name, there is no naming restriction. Public void, maybe not void, maybe it will return something. I will explain you. Void process, something like. uh, so inside this process method we will have that particular code. So basically, if you create a controller, but how our Spring container will able to identify this is a controller, we need to give a tag called controller. This is how the Spring framework will able to identify how, I think, what we have done. So we need to configure controller, but this controller tag it is not able to recognize. So in order to make this particular application as MVC, we need to have the respective dependencies. So I have already downloaded those MVC dependencies, which are similar to the kind of core and application context dependencies. So those are available. I think I will give you the code. Don't worry about all these configurations and all. It will have everything. So there is a Spring Web MVC version 5.1, and we need JavaX Servlet API. These are the only two dependencies that we need to add here as part of this form.xml. So in the dependencies section, let me add those dependencies. So what Maven will do is, Maven would download the necessary jar files. If you go to the libraries folder, as I explained you, it will download all the necessary jar files required for the Java Spring up to make this particular application as a Spring application. I think let me refresh this application actually. So if I refresh it, Java libraries, go to Maven libraries. I think you will find the respective JRE system libraries. I think it is downloading. I think it is taking some time to download all the necessary jar files. So we need to wait for some time. Once it downloads, we will able to see the necessary Maven dependency jar files here. Okay. Probably what I will do is, I will go to Maven, click on update project, click on force update snapshots, so that I think it is not correctly configured. I think I made an error here. So this error, I think it is not able to pick it up actually. So I added those dependencies now. I corrected the error. Now I think we can able to see the Maven dependencies. See, so all these Spring MVC, AOP, Beans related jar files that are able to download from the Spring Maven repository, and the Spring is being rebuilding. So we will capture these all request parameters into our login controller, and we will implement the logic, and how we will see how Spring MVC will work in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, please click on the like button, and do subscribe for more videos. Thank you.